is Saturday, October 17th. We're headed to Western Massachusetts to see some oddity and some foliage and to just do one of our road trips that we've been doing the past few weekends. And by we, I mean the baby and my wife, Lindsay. Our first stop is in Northfield, Massachusetts to something called Satan's Kingdom. In Satan's Kingdom. Satan's Kingdom is just a patch of land in Northfield, mostly forests and swamps run by the state. It's called Satan's Kingdom because once upon a time, back in the olden days, a local pastor preached a sermon that was pretty vivid around its account of hell. And, you know, when the parishioners left the church, they noticed a forest fire across the Connecticut River. And that's, you know, that led somebody to vividly think of this area as Satan's Kingdom. The name stuck, and now really though, the only sign of the name is an actual sign. So what you end up getting is people like me just driving by and taking pictures with the name of this place. It's not a big stop, but it was on our way to some actually big stops. We're actually going to a graveyard to see a very unique grave that I don't want to talk about yet because I want to surprise Lindsay with it. It's a very weird grave. Still on you. Still on you. So I want you to find the grave without knowing what we're looking for.
I was hoping you would say that.
Yeah. Got our nice New England white church, graveyard, foliage. Hey! Hey.
Oh, is it over here?
No, you saw me.
What is it? Oh, the parking meter?
Yeah. Expired parking meter grave of Florida, New Hampshire, or Florida, Massachusetts. Baby's running away. Baby's running away.
Bye, baby.
Yeah, so there's no story behind it. It's just the guy thought it was funny to do, and it is funny to do. What do you think, baby? So I am right now at the memorial to the Hoosac Tunnel Central Shaft Fire tragedy. So the Hoosac Tunnel was a 4 3/4 mile long shaft through a mountain that was built over the course of 25 years back in the 19th century, 1851 to 1875, and was known as the Bloody Pit because it killed a lot of workers. Some 196 workers died from explosions, cave-ins, suffocation. The most infamous event among those deaths was the Central Shaft Fire. This happened in 1867 when workers were drilling a vertical shaft for ventilation purposes for the Hoosac Tunnel. The shaft ended up collapsing, an explosion happened, something caught on fire, ended up collapsing and killing some 13 men. Later on, when they went down there to recover the bodies, they discovered that the people who were trapped had actually tried to build a raft because the tunnel also flooded. So they were accosted by flood, fire, falling debris, and noxious fumes. So they had no chance of surviving, but they did survive long enough to try to build a raft to get above the water. So you can just see it's just in this clearing on the side of the road. Bunch of rocks, and then this memorial that says, in memory of these 13 people, victims of the Hoosac Tunnel Vent Shaft Fire, 19th of October, 1867. Now, didn't know it going when we came here, but today is actually October 17th, so we're here at the exact 53rd anniversary of the tragedy. All right, we're in North Adams, Massachusetts. An unplanned stop. We were driving through town and saw Hillside Cemetery, and it looked amazing, an amazing setting. So we thought we'd stop and take some photos and some footage and just explore this graveyard. Check it out. Oh, careful, baby. Whoa, yeah. So this is a college town, so I guess stuff like this happens. Wild though. It's a historic marker. So I am in Williamstown, Massachusetts, Western Massachusetts, walking the streets of an abandoned trailer park. This trailer park was called the Spruces, still is called the Spruces, even in its abandoned state, and was built in the 1950s, back when trailer parks and trailer homes weren't thought of the way they were today. They were more considered the future of residential properties. They're very futuristic and very cutting edge, innovative in a lot of ways. And the man who built this trailer park, the Spruces, was called Richard Bacon. He was a millionaire. And he wanted to build kind of a utopic little residential area for people. So he created the Spruces. He built water features. He built a band stage. He did top the entrance with giant white stone lions, which I'm going to show you here in a second. They still survive. And generally just try to make it a nice community. Lasted about a decade and a half, maybe a little longer than that, and then some politics with the city and internally kind of took it down a little bit, and then a flood happened, and just a number of factors just tore this place apart. So the city of Williamstown decided to just remove all those houses because, the thing about trailer homes is they're mobile. That's why they're also called mobile homes. Got rid of them all and turned the whole place into a park. Now the only real kind of traces of the Spruces is a grid of streets, which I am walking now, the aforementioned lions, which I'll show you in a second, and the pond. So there's really not a lot left of Bacon or Bacon's dream of being a trailer park magnate. Let's go see those lions. Just a little taste of them up there, but you can see like up against the fall hills, it's just a beautiful little spot. There you go. That was the entrance, the lion guarded entrance to the Spruces Community Park. That was once upon a time the Spruces Mobile Trailer Park, and in between those two was just an abandoned trailer park. Next on our agenda is Mount Greylock. We're going to the top of it, highest point in Massachusetts. Inspiration for Herman Melville. He used to look at this mountain, which is, some would say, whale-shaped from his study as he wrote Moby Dick. But we're going to go to the top. There's supposed to be a tower, and ideally a beautiful view of Western Massachusetts in the fall. Let's find out. All right, we're headed up Mount Greylock right now. In about 2 weeks, this is closed. This road is closed for the winter. All right, so we just made it to the top of Greylock. It was a cluster of people, lots of people in there. I actually put a tourist attraction on our itinerary, which I don't usually do. So we went up there, saw the tower, which is closed anyway. There's a nice tower on the top of the mountain that you can go up to the top of, but it's closed anyway. So we jumped out of the line. We can go back down the mountain and hopefully stop at some of the scenic outlooks on the way down, but it's pretty amazing. You'll see just a view, I don't know if you can see from there. Just a view of the entire state, basically, somehow. now we're done. Baby's done. See her in the back there. And we're just gonna head home. We got about 2.5 hours to go. We're gonna cut through Vermont, through Brattleboro, get something to eat, and that's it. So we started out Satan's Kingdom way a million years ago this morning. Then we went to the parking meter grave. Then we saw, what's number 3? Hoosac Memorial, Hoosac Tunnel Memorial. Then we saw the Hillside Graveyard, Hillside Cemetery, which wasn't on the itinerary. Then we went to the Spruces, the abandoned mobile trailer home park, and then top of Mount Greylock and back. We left house at
8:30.
8:30. It's now 2:40. We'll get home like 6-ish. Not bad. It's not bad, right?
No, not bad.
We'll see. We'll see in another 2 hours how bad it is. All right, that's it though. Hopefully you dug this. Hopefully this turned out. I don't even know if I'll put this together, but that's it. That was our road trip.